Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pandas offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week. You talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Abraham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. A first down for the offense. On the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Never a doubt. And that's going to tie it up.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Spits it out to the back. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Pandas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll run play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Pandas send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On second down, looking again to throw. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the Hoosiers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Stevens. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd down, going up top. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Pandas will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Stevens. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Abraham. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll operate out of split backs. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peterson. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB hit. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Pandas come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback will audible. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's picked off for the third time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake, get the 23. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Pandas!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second.
Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Throws for the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed in himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Bloomington.
The Pandas will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He's going to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, looking to pass. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this team.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Pandas!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
24, Indiana.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang good.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And he breaks into the open. The 10! And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Pandas.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Handoff from the gun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sheffield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Abraham. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Flying down the right side. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pandas.
Number 28.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter.
31. Indiana 17.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
Second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup?
Gonna let it fly. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense starts with a short field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. A good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Still looking on the move. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's off to the races. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Getting some heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receiver's telling the quarterback what they see. Trying play action. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Coming after it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
It's now 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He caught it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Dances away again. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to go.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. No mystery here. 3rd in California, late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. No good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quarterback checking the play. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Abraham. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Running back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Here's the handoff. And the Hoosiers have a first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Indiana.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And his kick is good despite the rainstorm. A good snap.